Let's go. Bring it in. We about to do what we did again. Nothing to prove, but you know what we've been against. We got a calling to do it. You know we issuing and you see the evidence. Yeah, you see the homie. I'm going from holy to holy, going from glory to glory. I ain't just living, I'm telling the story. I had an episode better than Maury.
It's going to be an interesting start. But I'm happy that we're going to start.
Kill it every day up in the morning.
Are you ready, people? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go!
So it's Friday now. Tomorrow it's game time. Traka, 7 o'clock start, 200 kilometers. Today a little recon. The last few weeks were pretty intense, and it's not only because of the training schedule I got from Join, but there was also some health issues. I got sick, I think maybe a COVID, so I couldn't follow the plan completely. I started a few times too early on the bike and I had to stop again, so I made some rookie mistakes because I didn't want to miss out some training. The first climb back on the bike. I feel a little bit tired still. I think I got like a little COVID, so I got a little setback, but I hope I can recover from that and continue the game. Not really Spanish weather, but good enough. So I think the most important thing is to be honest to yourself, give yourself some time. If you have some hiccups, now I'm healthy again. I feel that I'm not 100%, but good enough probably to have a good day tomorrow on the bike. At the beginning we have 2 climbs, one around 8 kilometers and one around 5 kilometers. First one is not so steep as the second one. It's important to start in the front and fight for an hour to stay in the front because the first 20 kilometers are probably the most difficult. I think Traka is really useful because you can see a little bit how your level is compared to other riders. It's always difficult because you're not racing as much as a pro, so it's interesting to see how the level is if you're competing with good riders. This morning I did the recon about the first part, and I think that's also the most important part. I didn't feel so bad, even because of the sickness that I had, so I still felt that I had some power in the legs. I know one thing for sure, from 7 till 8 my heart rate is going to be sky high, but I still looking forward to it, because that's why you're a cyclist. I'm getting more familiar with the Join app, but for example tomorrow, Saturday the 4th of May, I have Traka. So I can go to the Join app and plan a ride. For sure it's going to be a really hard one, probably maximum effort. So the training plan is updated. So the algorithm is already changing for sure the days after. But this really helps, so the Join knows better what are you up to. You're probably going to taper and to get some rest, to be like really fresh on the start of the day, that you want to have like a huge training or a big event, something like that.
There's gold in these hills, you just gotta find it. You just gotta find. There's gold in your heart. You gotta refine it. You gotta refine.
The first hour was definitely crazy because of the elevation. Everybody was fresh. A lot of good riders in front, narrow roads, it's gravel, you're in the woods, so it's really difficult to move up to the front. I had to shift back, go in a lower gear.
Hi, wat is er?
Ja, ik ben gewoon helemaal niet goed vandaag. Ik ben gewoon niet hersteld, nee. Ik ga wel stoppen zo.
I never recovered from basically the first 2 climbs. Yeah, it's, you know, that I was telling Jim last week, you're ill, you can't train but you want to train. But you always, as an athlete, you're always hoping that there comes a miracle, you know, like that you feel healthy. It feels like I did now 200 kilometers. That's a little bit how my body feels.
So this was definitely not the result that we were hoping for. Yeah, he got sick like 2 weeks before Traka. Kind of fooled himself that he was doing okay when he was actually supposed to take some days off and fully recover. And this is actually one of the most common mistakes that a lot of people once in a while experience. Most important thing is like, okay, if your body doesn't feel like it's supposed to, then don't do a workout. Yeah, so what you see like in his level, he's still on the level that he is for the past 3 or 4 weeks. However, we still have 4 or 5 weeks to go until UNBOUND. I'm pretty sure he can get like back on this level, maybe a bit better. We just lost some time.
So when I was in the race and I didn't feel good, you have a lot of thoughts going on, and I knew that it was going to be a real struggle to get to the finish line. And I said to myself, it's better probably to get out earlier, recover, and start again a few days later. It's always nice to have a result or a good feeling after lots of training, because everybody is a little bit insecure about their own level. Even me, I did big races in the past, but also you always want to be the best version of yourself. Like what happened in Traka makes you even like maybe more hungry, and now I think I just have to recover. For me, it would be great to feel this week healthy on the bike again, and then all the glory in UNBOUND.